Hi, good morning everyone. Today we will have a revision about your homework last January 31. It's about degrees of comparison you are describing or comparing. Okay, let's start. First, adjective. Adjective is a word used to modify or describe a noun or pronoun. So these are the words that they are describing the noun or pronoun, just like fast, fat, big. Like for example, big ball, tall boy. So those are adjectives. They are describing the noun or pronoun. Next one is adverb. These are words that is used to modify an adjective, verb, or adverb. Just like for example, actively, widely. Okay. Now let's go to the degrees of comparison. Degrees of comparison is a word used to describe one person, one thing to another. And there are three degrees degrees of comparison. One is positive, comparative, and superlative. Okay, just like in here, there are three forms of adjectives and adverbs used to show varied degrees of the comparison: the positive, comparative, and superlative. Okay, we will discuss it one by one. First is positive. Positive form is used when there is no direct comparison being made to anything specific, but it's used to offer a broad or general comparison. So in positive form, you are not comparing to anyone. You are just describing. Just like for example here. This is the positive degree. Nur Sultan is tall. Okay? You are not comparing Nur Sultan to anyone. You are just describing Nur Sultan. Nur Sultan is tall. Okay? The word tall describes Nur Sultan. Okay? So who is tall? Nur Sultan. Okay? Now let's go to comparative form. Comparative form is used when two things are being compared to each other. Okay, so in comparative form, you are describing one person to another one person. Okay, so there are only two person or things involved. Just like for example, here, comparative. Nur Sultan is taller than Elikjan. So you are comparing Nur Sultan to Elikjan. Okay, so there are two persons involved, so that is comparative. Okay, you are comparing one person or one thing to another one person or one thing. Okay, let's go to superlative. The superlative form is used when more than two things are being compared with one another. Okay, so you are comparing one to many. It can be 3, 4, 5, 100, 5,000, or 1 million. Okay, so that is superlative. Let me give you an example. Nur Sultan is the tallest 12th grader students in Bayan-Ülgii Empati. So you are comparing Nur Sultan in all 12th grader students in Bayan-Ülgii Empati. So that is superlative. Okay, so now let's go to the rules. Now, these are the rules in regular forms for one or two syllables. Okay, positive. So if in positive, no change for the word big, strong, long. Okay, so if it is positive, like that's the normal word. Okay, next one is comparative. Comparative, you are going to add er. Okay, just like for example, big, bigger, strong, stronger. Okay, here, take a look here. So positive, short, you will just write the normal word of short. And if you're going to change it to comparative, you will add er, shorter. Okay, and in superlative, you will add est, shortest. That is for the regular verb or word. Next one is fast. Fast, faster. You add er in comparative. In superlative, you add est, fastest. Okay, next one. Next one is These are the regular form for 3 or 4 syllables. So there is a different rule if it is 3 or 4 syllables. Okay, so now let's continue. Like for example, the word understandable. So okay, the word understandable. There are 5 syllables like understandable. Okay, 5 syllables. So you will use more in comparative and most in superlative. Okay, so let's take a look in example. Just like for example, the word beautiful. Beautiful. So 3 syllables. So you will use more beautiful in comparative and most beautiful in superlative. Okay, same thing in important. Important is 3 syllables like important. So more important in comparative, most important in superlative. So now there are words that irregular form, just like for example, bad, far, good, many, less. Okay, so these are the comparative and superlative of these words. So for the first thing is bad, so the comparative is worst and worse, and the superlative is worst. Okay, far, farther, farthest, good, better, best, far, further, furthest, many, more, most, less, lesser, least. Okay, so let's go to your homework. So now here, so it's very easy. So here the positive is bad. What is the comparative? The comparative of bad is worst. And the superlative of bad is worst. Okay? Next one. Number two is fast. Fast is a regular word. Okay? So all you need to do is add er in comparative. So it will become faster. Next one is est. Fastest. Next one, next word is good. The word good is irregular, so comparative is better and superlative is best. Okay, so next one, the word heavy. If the word ends with y, if you are going to make it in comparative degree, you will change y to I. So let's for example, change y to I and add er. So it will become heavier. Same thing here. Change y to I and add est. So it will become heaviest. Okay. Next one. Beautiful. Beautiful. 3 syllables. So you will use more beautiful and most beautiful in superlative. Okay, so let's go back here. So lastly, adverbs, all adverbs ends with ly. Like for example, quickly. So if the word ends with ly, you will use more in comparative and most in superlative. Okay, so just like for example, quickly. Quickly ends with ly, so we'll use more quickly or most quickly. Okay, that's all for today, everyone. See you next time. Have a good day.